Alright, back with another update. So this is a Raspberry Pi 4B and it's got a new camera connected to it. This is a Raspberry Pi camera module 3 with autofocus, and I've printed some brackets to hold all this stuff. So this little bracket is going to hold the camera, so I can slide the camera through without disconnecting it. And there's a slot up at the top here which I can slide it back into. There, so the camera is sticking out the front, and there's a little bracket on the back which is going to connect to this clip which clips onto the Raspberry Pi chassis. Like that. So all I have to do is screw this in. I could have made this bracket all one piece, but in order to make it rotate a bit, I've just put a screw through here, and we can get a tilt angle on the camera. So here we have it mounted, and we'll probably tilt it down a little bit in practice. So in the box we have a chassis which is going to allow us to mount this camera. So this bracket has a dovetail on the back, I don't know if you can see it, which slides into this dovetail slot down here, and it's going to go like this in this orientation. Like that. So the camera, as you can see, is just proud of the box lid, but the cover has lots of room for it. And this is the cable with the Amphenol waterproof bulkhead connector. So this powers up the computer. You just have to plug in this USB-C power. Like that. So that's all there is to that. Now, of course, we need to have a nice little back bezel for the lid, and this is going to go like this. On these standoff posts like that. So this is all now a self-contained camera. There's just the one power connector at the bottom, and it's going to be broadcasting through Wi-Fi. This camera will be streaming with a different program from the other cameras. The other cameras are running MotionEye OS. This one will be running a separate streaming program because I wanted to be able to turn that autofocus on and off, and I'm not sure I can do that with MotionEye OS. So let me screw all these things down, and that's going to be a wrap for this guy. There we go, all screwed down and it's watertight. So this is a camera that's going to be rotating on this platform here. Another thing that I've been doing is on this guy, I've been adding in these two reed switches to allow a magnet to control the direction of the rotation because I don't have a Pico W that allows this to go remote yet. So let me plug that in and we will just see what the magnets are doing. The program is running. It says the motor state is still. The temperature down here is 16 degrees. Now if I put my magic wand magnet near this guy, you can see that, well, this guy's rotating clockwise and it's still. Now if I go to the other switch, it goes counterclockwise over here. And again, oh, counterclockwise again. Now it hit the limit switch over here. Back to still. And we'll just make it go clockwise. I've just got it going 4 seconds per switch so that I can adjust it a little bit by just how many times I trigger the switch. Well, it's going clockwise. Let's take it all the way to the limit. Is that the limit? No. There we go. But we can come off the limit to go by going the other way. Alright, so everything is pretty much together. I just need one more cable or two more cables for the other cameras. So right now I have two Raspberry Pi 02Ws, each running a Pi Camera 2. One of the Pi Camera 2 modules is regular vision and one is no IR filter. So those two cameras are different even though they're running with a similar computer. So the third camera is a high quality camera and is being run by Raspberry Pi 3B. Not in the picture, but it's running. And the fourth camera is this Pi Camera Module 3, which is the autofocus camera. So now I've got 4 cameras and they're all running. The 3 of them are running Motion iOS and this one will be running a separate streaming program. But they're all basically serving video onto from an IP address. So the rotating system is working and the waterproof boxes are all wired up except for these 2 cables, but all the infrastructure is there to wire them up, and then we take it outside and give it a shot. And just quickly to show the big waterproof connector plugging in. And let's see if we can rotate it a bit. Going the other way. There we are. All right, so that's at the limit. Going that way and coming back. Four seconds at a time. There we go. So now for the little blog about all of this.